with that, let's talk now about let's just start off with kind of what the problem is. So in the non-prime lending space, we hear a lot about delinquencies and repossessions. So Scott, tell us a little bit more about what that all means for the
Yeah,
industry.
it's one of these things where you hate to start off with a negative, but I think we can all agree that there's moments when the auto lending industry and the auto industry can face some significant challenges. So whether it's high default rates in the subprime market, constant struggles with unexpected vehicle breakdowns and costly repairs that strain already tight budgets. We've all been there in some form, right? Family, friends, cousins, brothers, we've all been there, right? And these realities are compounded by sometimes negative perceptions of aggressive collections if you're in that phase of the journey and practices. Definitely in impersonal lender-borrower relationships. There's really not a personal connection there a lot of times, right? And this can leave borrowers, feeling alone or on an island. I know sometimes I do. I don't really know sometimes what's going on, where some of my money is and where I'm getting some of my money. So I think, people feel a little bit alone, and there's a way to improve that. And I think here's the biggest issue, and I think we can all relate to this. Beyond all these other issues, lenders face the fundamental challenge of reaching borrowers. So, how do you get somebody to look up? How do you get somebody to pick up a phone call? Right? How do you connect with the borrower on the right device at the right time in the right way so that we're actually capturing their attention? And we all know that it's an oversaturated market. All this inputs and outputs of my phone. So it's really, really hard to get somebody to look up, and it's really, really hard for any third-party vendor, lender, or company to establish a trusted relationship that is necessary for really meaningful engagement, rather than just being another vendor, another message in my iMessage or in my inbox, right?
Well, I have to tell you, it drives me crazy about my own behavior now. Even I'm not a delinquent customer, but I don't trust anything on the phone. I see something and I automatically think it's scam, right? I'll start with that and then I'll make them work their way to getting me to trust them. That's part of what you're dealing with today.
Absolutely.